No. Hey, peace, my peaceful people. It's your brother, man, Sa. What's good? Welcome back. Yeah, y'all gotta welcome me back. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Yes. Life does that to you. Sometimes. A little bit of delays and things like that, yeah. But, we don't always make our way back here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Priorities gotta switch up sometimes to accommodate life and what's going on and whatnot. So yeah, so you see, we are not quite in nature today, but we still in the tear. Yeah, I mean, we gonna stay in the tear, right? But we at the crib today, so yeah, that's how we gotta do it. You know what I mean? I was thinking about hooking up the green screen and getting the background. You know what I mean? I might do that at some point, actually. But right now, it's a little too much. Let's make this easy, right? So here we are going to talk about the solstice readings. It's that magical time of year. The solstice is here, my folk. So you know how we do. So, of course, we're dealing with the Metu Neter Oracle, right? Metu Neter is the oracle that is going to focus you on your spirit, right? You have different oracles that are better at communicating to you different, levels of information. So, y'all hear me say it all the time. Definitely, the Metu Neter is a spiritually focused oracle. So, when you are pulling those cards, you are going to get a view of your spirit. You're going to get a snapshot of what's going on in your spirit, right? So now we at the, it's early December, right? I'm late, you know what I mean? I should have had this out a week ago, of course. All right, we already said that. Let's not belabor that point. So this is the time where your spirit, right? Things are cold, right? It's nighttime, right? It's midnight, right? What happens at midnight is the spirit is trying to prepare for sleep, if not sleep, right? Now it's sleep time. So now's the time for the dream, right? It's the dream time. It's the time when the subconscious mind is awaking to, what's going on in the cosmos, right? In the spiritual realm as well. Right, so it's a time when you're very receptive, right? You're very open to the impulses of the spiritual realm, right? The two equinoxes and the two solstices are the cardinal points, and it's a spiritual time, right? So this is a time where you definitely want to plug into those videos that I made about preparing the spirit to receive a revelation, right? Your diet, right? Getting into various exercises, breathing exercises, yoga techniques, right? You're gonna watch what you're watching now, right? Now is the time to cool down a lot of the mindless TV, right? TV just for goofy purposes, right? Because now is the time, right, where you're going to make an impression on your spirit, good or bad, right? For good or for bad, the 21st through the 25th, or I should say the 24th, right? Those 4 days, 21 through 24, is a time of, it's a time where the earth itself kind of comes to a stop or stillness, right? And in that process, the momentum has stopped, right? So whatever you was doing, now you have the opportunity to stop it, right? So if you're trying to do, if you're trying to stop something, right? So you're trying to, quell a bad habit, right? Well, the ball is rolling right now, right? Now you're supposed to be getting your thoughts together. So it's all about meditation. You are composing scripts, right, that will, focus you on, what it looks like after you stop, the result of your stop, right? What are the, write down what are the things that you want to see when you stop doing X, Y, Z. Okay, so put that in your mind, put that in your script, put that in your meditation, and do that, right? Especially 21st through the 24th. But now is the great time, now's the time to have this in your head to, to prepare for these things, right? Many of us fast during this time. Fast is not something that you could just, do tomorrow. Let's go on a 4-day fast tomorrow. Most of us have to, spend a period of time, lulling on that thought, like, okay, I gotta fast. Like, I know I do. I know I need a good, couple weeks to, like, put it in my head that I'm not gonna be eating for a period of 4 days. I love food. Who don't love food? You know what I'm saying? So, it's, you gotta lock it in your mind that this is what I'm going to do and this is why, right? And what's going to get you through it is the why, right? Trying to think in terms of reasoning, right? Trying to reason our way through life. So if we're reasoning our way through life, then we know that why we're fasting, and that's what's going to get us through. We know why we're vegetarian, and that's what's going to get us through. So we know why we do these readings, right? Because God got stuff to talk to us about. Okay, so that's why we're here. Alright, I think I said most stuff. Let me just let y'all know. Firstly, let me say thank you to all my subscribers. I got a lot of new subscribers over the last few months, and let me make sure I take the time to say peace to y'all. Thank you so much for tapping in with me. Yeah, man. We're gonna keep it going. Alright. Make sure if anything resonates, you give a like, right? Those likes definitely, boost the algorithm for YouTube. They get it out to more people who want to see it, right? So, do that for me, okay? Other than that, we're going to get into this prayer and we're going to get busy. Okay. It's Tehuti, Simake, Ruo, Sir, Kiftaf, Kurpaina Ba. In Aries Sabau, Rupu and Hetem to Keftanu Nebeche, Korpain se had Jedem de Jeritu, and Sadak, Atapna Teita and Tehuti, Dwamidunite, Pai Banitu, Ebanitu. And Tarakten, Honorable Spirits of the Bagua, Chien, Kun, Chen, Sun, Li, Ka, Tui, Ken. Dwa, Down. Into that 10. Honorable Spirits of the Tarot, the Minor, and the Major Arcana, Dwa Neter, the air, the earth, the fire, and the water. Dwau, thank you to my Chef Su, my Spirit guides. Dwa Neter. Okay. Alright. Been a minute, y'all. Been a minute. Okay, but we are back. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. We are talking to my martial brethren, sistren, Aries in the house. I hope y'all can see that. Alright. Aries. Okay, so this is your solstice focus. Alright, y'all need to pull out your pens, your pads. Alright, write this down. Right, this is going to be the reading that you're looking to the next year with. Okay, right, the solstice focus, because this is the beginning. Right, we're at the beginning now. Now, let me speak a little bit on this. Many people look to the end of the year for their New Year's resolutions. Okay. So those things that you want to quit, those things that you want to start, etc. Right. Okay. So knowing that the ball is rolling and is stopping, right, and that's going to give you that window of opportunity to put inside your subconscious mind the stopping or the starting, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Right. This is when you're going to take the time to do this. Right. You're going to take the time to compose your scripts, to do the various meditation work, right? To do the various physical body receptivity work, right? Because when you go into meditation during this time, you're gonna get more. You're just gonna get more, especially if you prepare your physical body, right? Okay, right. So the solstice. being the start, right? This reading is the reading that you're going to look to the next year with, right? So you're basically saying, what's going to be my focus for the year, right? What's going to be my solstice focus, my focus for this solstice, right? And the solstice is going to prepare you for the next year. Okay. All right. That mouthful exhausted. Here we go. Bam. Look at that. Rising from the bottom like the sun. Here we go. Heru Hetep for my Aries focus for the solstice. Heru Hetep. It's like, you know, a heroic reading right there. That's presaging some awesomeness going down, right? Heru Hetep. That's the success right there. Right? Heru. The ultimate confidence, right? Right? So, you know, your focus, your spiritual focus is assuredness, confidence, leadership, right? You know? So this is not the time to let things happen. This is the time to make things happen, right? With Heru, you don't let, you make, right? Heru is not, you know, Heru is the will. So it's the guiding principle. It's that thing that guides. It's that thing that moves us, right? That motivates us to do this or that, right? So Heru Hetep, you know, during the time when it's all about reveling and partying and this and that, right? Right, what we do when we partying, we just letting our hair hang down or whatever, right? That's how we say, right? Well, Heru Hetep, you know? So, you know, not saying that you can't go to a party as Heru, right? But what you're going to do is be controlled, right? You're going to not lose yourself, right? You're not going to, you know, get yourself caught up into, you know, just letting yourself, like, you know, that moment between should I screw him or should I not, ladies, you know what I'm saying? That moment between, you know what I mean, should I take this drink or should I not, you know what I mean? You know, that moment where your will is being asked to do its job, right? You know, Heru is who you want sitting on your throne. Right, so you got that. All right, so Heru, that's your solstice focus, Aries. Heru. So, you know, thinking about your leadership, thinking about your, you know, whether or not you have a business, right? Your children, right? You know, what is that you have responsibility over? You know, this is what you are, you know, contemplating. You know, this is what you are mulling through your spirit during the solstice. Right. Alright, let me pause. I'll be right back. Spirit says you are being steered towards what it is you fear. What is it that you're fearing? Fear is illogical. There's no reason for fear of anything ever. Because we are divine. Your spirit is connected to the Most High. What is there that is over you? What is there to fear? There's nothing to fear. There's nothing, there's no level of authority that is higher than God. So if God is the authority in your life, then what is there to fear from man, whether it be cops, government, judge, you know, neighbor, dude down the street, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason for fear. Aries, you have the strong opportunity right now. You have a very, very great chance of impressing in your spirit this understanding that you are the hero of your life. That you are the sun that shines on your world. And that there's nothing to fear. Let's go to the King. Open. Close. Close stress. Open, close, close stress. Open, close, close stress. Soon on the bottom. Open, close, open, close, open, stress. Open, close, open, stress. This is the 48 into the 59. 48 into the 59. Okay, 48. Third line. The well is clean. No one will drink from it. Top line. The well is clear. Going into the 59. 48 into the 59. Third and sixth line stress. Yeah, so that third line, yeah, the well is, yeah, the well is being made clear, right? But no one's drinking from it. And then the top line. So this is to prepare your well. Your well, what is your well? Your well is your body. Your well is your mind as well. So you are preparing your well. You're preparing your well. You know, this is about, you know, getting your health, your vitality in order. This is about preparing your physical vessel such that you can, you know, you are Mars, you're Marshall. You know, you can't be walking around in a sickly state. You can't be walking around, you know, fearing anything, right? You know, you are the warrior. You know, you show us how to be hard, right? So, you know, Heru, you know, there's a level of, you know, harshness there, but Heru isn't necessarily about being a hard rock. But Heru is about being firm. Okay, so, you know, so you have to prepare your will. I mean, your well. Your will. yeah, that's what I meant. You have to prepare your will and your well. Right? You know, so, you know, yeah, so it's the winter time, you know, the winter is going to have a depressing effect on vitality for some people. So, you know, you're going to make sure that you're mindful of getting in your cardio work, things like that, you know. Don't let your body get lethargic. Don't let your body get, you know, in a just a overly restful state, you know. You know, stay up, you know. Be mindful of your vitality, Aries, right? This is what's being spoken about, right? Those things that are going to help your will, right? That's what you're going to be focused on. those things are going to help your will. What are going to help your will? Well, you give yourself, in order to increase your will, in order to help strengthen your will, you give yourself challenges. You challenge your will, right? So you fast. Go for a few days without eating, right? At the end of those few days, right, you're going to see, you're going to experience the victory, right? Because it's a victory. You're going to be happy that you did it. You're going to be like, yo, I did it. And that emotion running through you, right? That is the victory. And that's what you're going to be able to savor and put in your experience files, right? That victory of, yes, I did it. So when it's the next time to do it, you have that memory to draw from, that experience to draw from, what it felt like when you completed that win, when you completed that win over your animal, right? For some of us, not eat for a few days. What? You know what I mean? You wrestling like a bear, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a serious bear to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? So when you do it, acknowledge it. When you do it, acknowledge it, rejoice, because you are doing something right now with the will, right? You are increasing your ability to use your will, to be willful, right? To be firm, right? To lead yourself and others. All right. One more, and then we're going to talk to the tarot. Out pops the Tree of Pentacle. Tree of Pentacle, Page of Wands on the bottom. So it's the Tree of Pentacle, Three of Peas, and it's the Page of Wands. Okay. 3 P's, Page of Wands, right? This is what's going down for your solstice, Aries, okay? So, 3 P's, 3 of Pentacles, sorry, and the Page of Wands. This looked like a business opportunity, or a project, or something that you are a part of, that you are likely the leader of, right? Some project, creative spark, some new thing that you're doing in conjunction or in cahoots with others, right? You got a project going on. When you are clearing your well, right, so that you can draw from whatever it is that you're creating, right? And and you're having everything isn't smooth. It's not smooth. Everything isn't not. It's not easy right now. It's not just perfect, right? So you're being called to be the glue. Okay, you're being called to be the leader. You have to be the one who glues it up, sews it up, repairs it, gets it right, puts the pieces together. You have to put the people together. You got to make sure they're good. You got to understand what's going on between them and their relationships. You have to see the projects whole. You have to see the project in all aspects, and in order to be effective in leading it through. Right? But you have help. Your helpers, right? You got people who are willing to follow your lead. You just now have to be a worthy example. Make sure your well is clean. What is your well? Your well is your ideas. Your well is, it's what you're using to nourish. What are you drawing from? Right? Your well. What are you drawing from and giving to this thing, whatever you're doing, right? Aries, that's what you're being focused on. Right? What is it that you're drawing from? What about this well? What is it that you're involved into? Is it worth it? Is it worth your time? Is it worth your mind? Is it worth your discomfort? Right? So you have things on the table. There's different things going on with different people. You got, someone's dealing with fear. Someone's dealing with a project. Someone is leading a project. Perhaps being fearful of, what that entails. Leading a project, a lot of responsibility. Okay, so you are being called to get in your Heru, right? Whatever the case, you are the leader of the circumstance, right? Whatever the case, good, bad, ugly, in your favor, not in your favor, you have to lead it. So you have to now put on your Heru suit, right? You have to wear your hawk-headed headdress, right? Put the hawk's head on your head, okay? Face west, right? Chant the Heru mantras, right? You don't know what those are, get down in the description box and you'll see the Tawi link. You'll be able to purchase you a Heru mantra, right? Other than that, you can get into the Metu Neter, right, and just look up the mantras, right? Whenever you see the mantras for the various deities, you are to place Om, right, pronounced in meditation, A-U-N-G, okay? There's a reason why you say Om when we're speaking versus A-U-N-G when you're actually meditating, right? We ain't gonna get into that right now, but put Om in front of the mantra in order to purify it, right? In order that the energy will be light, right? In order the energy will be pure, right? That you'll get a pure representation of Heru Tehuti, Het Heru, whatever it is. You put Om in front of it. All right, so do that, right? Do that, and put your sun suit on, right? That's another thing too. Where you can wear the sun headdress in your meditation, right? See yourself going through that situation that you're partially fearful of, or some level not all the way confident about, with the sun on top of your head, right? Walk into that, complete that circumstance as the sun, right? As Heru, as the light, right? And that's how you get it done. So that's your assignment this cycle, Aries, right? This is your solstice focus, right? So this is what you're going to be doing on your 3 days or your 4 days between the 21st and the 24th, right? Alright, so I believe that's everything, right? So we're going to call that done, and we're going to say peace and love. One.